So we are more at the top of the Anderton Boat lift, and it's about 4 o'clock now, December 15th. It's beautiful sunset looking west. It's been a clear day, just a little bit of cloud, not really too cold, and they've been running the sand to cruises from the River Weaver down the bottom of the boat lift.
Orange, to color orange.
It's pretty hot in here, I would imagine. So this is the Anderton Boat lift. We're more just up the top there, just up over there, but we can't get on it at the moment. It's some maintenance work being done, so it's shut for the winter, but we didn't intend to come down here anyway. We're just going to travel on down Trent and Mersey towards Middlewich to get onto the Welsh canals for the winter, but we just come down and have a look because they're doing the Santa cruises today, so we just thought we'd come down here and take a look. Yeah, it's quite a grand structure. This is Santa's cruise trip just come back, just to the bottom of the lift. Quite a nice day now. It's a bit rainy early this morning, but blue sky now. Very nice. I don't know if you can see that just up there in the distance. There's a tree that's gone across the canal. So it's a short stay today. It's the 21st of December, and there's been warnings of high winds. I think it's called Storm Pier, and yeah, it says it'll be 50-60 mile an hour winds. So I suppose this sort of thing is to be expected, but it's come down just up behind us, and I've been trying to get some firewood, so it looks like I could be luckier now. But the thing is, as you can see, it's right across the canal, and if I was to chop it by the towpath there, the rest is just going to fall into the canal. So I don't want that to happen, because that means no one can come through at all. So I'm going to wait until CRT come and remove it from the canal, and hopefully I can have some of this wood. Actually, look at it. No, I've just walked up to it. I can see it's actually gone both ways. Yeah, it's gone right down into that yard over there, as well as it's the canal just here. So it's gone right across, so no one can come through from that way, which is up towards the Anderton Boat lift, or down that way is like Lost Stock and Middlewich down there, towards the direction where our boat is. don't know what sort of tree it is. But the other bit beside it doesn't look very stable. It's gone right over. Yeah. You can see it's quite rotted in the root. So we'll just see what happens. And the rest of that fence though. So a CRT contractor came along and removed that tree from the canal, which is just there. We were actually moored down by that cruiser at the time, but I reversed back now and got a nice little stash here. I've got some there I'm just going to chop up to put in the bags to go on the fire. And stack on there. And then on the front here, most of it's covered in tarpaulins, but got another quite a big pile just there. So I think that'll keep us going for a little while. Nice having some Yule logs. Just like Christmas has come early for me, this. So I just got to chop it up now, and then that'll keep us warm. A bit of free heat. Always like that. So in those gales, which I think it's called Storm Peter, we had a bit of trouble with our stove. Because the wind was blowing down the chimney and coming through the seal. So this seal just here was, I think it just come a bit loose. I hadn't bonded it on properly, so I had to get a new one. So looked all over trying to find one in Northwich, and ended up going to Anderton Boat Lift to ABC there. I tried other marina first, but they never had any. But I went into ABC and they had this rope, which is just what I wanted. But they never had any adhesive. So went to B&Q, no. And on the way back to the boat, I just happened to see this sign about chimney sweep, stove installer and stove servicing. So I thought, I'll give him a ring. So I phoned. And he said, what is it you actually after? And I said, well, I'm looking for the adhesive. He said, well, we're not actually a shop. We actually come out to you and service and install stoves. But if you've got he said, where are you? And I said, well, I'm on the boat at near the Lion Salt Factory. So he said, well, I'm only just down the road. Pop round and I'll give you some. I said, no, you can't do that. No, honestly. So, yeah, I went round to see the guy and he gave me this is it. This is stove rope bond, and I don't know how much it would be to buy. It was £5 or more, I think. So they very kindly gave me. He wouldn't take any money for it. So I think it's DW Roofing, and he also does the stoves. So if you're in the area, and or if you live in the area, and you need some roofing done or a stove serviced or installed, I would definitely recommend him. He's a very nice guy, and yeah, just goes to show that there's, as I always say, there's far more good people in this world than there are bad. But as it is now, we've got a nice toasty warm fire. Kay's got 2 or 3 culinary delights just simmering away on the top there.
Gammon.
Oh, gammon, yeah.
Braised cabbage.
And
soon our curry for tonight's tea.
Oh, and our Friday night curry for tea. So yeah, some free heat and some free heat to keep us warm, and free heat to do the cooking as well, which can't be bad. the Lamb's Wharf pub. So this is Wincham Boat Sales.
Hiya. Hi.
So we're just approaching the chemical works now. What's in between? Maybe, yeah, brine water. It's a pirate tugboat. Yeah, drum winch, yeah. Chemical works. I think it's like still salt production here. This is lost stock, and it's tartar chemicals. But, I think it's still production here, still salt production here. Yeah, it's very smart, isn't it? Yeah, all this along here has been piled and path put in. Looks like there could be online moorings here as well, just like water points. Very so often, like this there. looks a bit more established. This is Park Farm Marina. It's quite big actually. Just approach another marina on the left. This is Oakwood Marina. There's a cafe here. Looks like some shepherd's huts as well you could stay in. Just entering one of these big lagoons, which there's quite a lot of along this stretch of the canal, and apparently they've been caused by the industry around here, salt production. So yes, caused by subsidence. And when you read the Nicholson's guide, it says to stick to this main channel through, because sometimes the canal banking, original canal banking, is only like just a foot or so below the surface, so you don't want to be drifting out into that and getting caught on that bank. Loads of debris and fallen trees in the canal at the moment, just like that there. Just another storm Gary, I think it was called, and that sort of hit quite badly. It was like a little mini tornado near Staley Bridge, which is just the other side of Manchester, but unfortunately it was quite too bad just throughout this area. But there's a lot of branches and twigs and all that are in the water. And a lot of trees like this one here, like covered in ivy, which have been killed off strangled by the ivy, and just fallen into the canal. Don't take much when they're a bit weak anyway. Get strong wind and over they go. Which is one reason I've got these logs here on the boat at the moment, because that was a tree that fell down just behind us when we was at Marston near Middlewich, where we just come from. Very attractive moorings just coming up here, which are in what used to be an old clay pit, and it's now looked after by the Broken Cross Boat Club, and there's picnic tables here, barbecue facilities, and it's a 2-day mooring. Yeah, it's very, very attractive, and it's on the offside, which is quite nice, because you have got the tow path going in front of your boat. And I think these rails here might be something to do with when they used to bring down the tugs to load them in the pit, but I'll investigate that and put something on about it. Yeah, isn't it? Muddy along here. I came along here yesterday when I brought the car down and run back, and yeah, it's quite bad in places. The flooding in the river there, and just down below you can just make out that's the River Dane just running down beside us there. We've been following it for a couple of miles really. Sort of winding its way inside the canal. Just approaching Croxton Aqueduct now. So apparently this long stretch all the way from Middlewich right through to the Manchester Ship Canal was wide enough to take big salt carrying barges that used to come up and down here, but that all stopped when this aqueduct had to be replaced years ago, and now it's only 8 foot wide, so yeah, you can't get wide beams any further than this. So from here on in, it's narrowboats only. Although the next lock, which is called Big Lock, is actually a wide lock. So we're just going over the, I think this is the River Dane, I think. It is pretty narrow. Not much space either side. There's a boat speeding towards us. Someone probably couldn't get in there with their tyres and just dumped them there. So I think this here is the Middlewich household waste recycling centre, but I think you can also use it to put your CRT domestic rubbish in. So we're in Middlewich, and we're just by the Big Lock, number 75. And we've just stopped here and filled it with water, and we're going to go through that lock, I think, because there's some moorings the other side down towards the town, so I'm just going to pop through there and find somewhere to moor. This is the Big Lock and the Big Lock pub. This is the only wide lock. This is 14 foot long. This is 14 foot wide, this lock. And the next three in the town are narrow locks.